A wise man once told me to throw away all my problems. Unfortunately, you can't throw those who are shooting at you, as they'll shoot you. But what you can do is throw something at them, something to cause great damage to their bones, souls, and most importantly, family. Can you beat Fallout 4 with only thrown weapons? Quick side note, I apologize if my voice sounds a little rough. I spent 2 hours coughing last night because I choked on my own spit while sleeping. We start in the bathroom, and I already look beautiful. I selected my special stats and gave myself a name that fits my current disposition. I ran from the microwave, and this woman didn't quite make it. Frozone time, dead wife, never liked her anyways, thaw, escape without killing, and I'm on the surface. I ignored Codsworth and the dog, then I sat outside Preston's play place in hopes some of the enemies would have Molotovs on them. None did. They did have sellable loot, however. I already knew Preston couldn't kill the ones inside, so I made my way to Diamond City. On the way there, I let Dance kill all the old people as I watched. I got experience and more loot to sell. While Piper was yelling at an inanimate object, I did some bartering with Cricket. Ellie told me where Nick was, so I decided I'd go there next. She seems lost. Instead of entering Park Street Station, I walked past it to Good Neighbor for more supplies and money. In the neighborhood, I bartered some more and followed the Freedom Trail without issue. I ignored the ghouls in the Old North Church as I didn't feel comfortable using my limited ammo supply on them. I'm siding with them for real this time. To prove it to you, I met Deacon in Lexington, where hostiles were harassing him. I came back when it was more convenient for him to talk to me. We spoke to the tourist and made our way inside the switchboard. I let Deacon handle most of the synths in there. I threw a landmine at these synths. It was more effective than I thought. This guy managed to hit me with no arms. That's impressive. I made sure this guy wasn't getting the opportunity to use the toilet. I used a grenade in this hallway. I wasn't letting Deacon take hours to do this part again. Deacon gave me a neat toy. Can't wait to sell it. After returning the prototype to Carrington, I was sent to Bunker Hill to discuss a new quest. One that I will put off for several hours. I'm in Park Street Station now. I'm beginning my slaughter on the Triggermen. Their cloth made my fire effective. Deeper in the subway, I faced more of them, some who had automatic weapons, which did a big owie to me. Trying to throw a mine at someone walking away from you is difficult. It's also hard to avoid the area of effect of a mine when you're throwing it at people's feet. After many, many attempts, all the Triggermen in the upper part of the lower part of the subway died. I opened the vault door without an animation, which was weird. The button pressed itself and it opened all the way. In the upper parts of the vault, I mostly ignored the foes I faced. I needed Valentine to be my knight in shining steel flesh. Valentine met the demo man. I let Nick handle most of the goons on our way out. I was low on ammo. I kept drinking from this fountain as this guy tried to kill me. I spent several lives trying to get Skinny and Darla to die. It was harder than you might think. I had to kill them, and that's morally wrong. Eventually, a simple grenade did the trick. I spoke to Nick about my son. I did the typical breaking and entering things you do, met Dogmeat for the first time, and left him. I'm at the fort now. I'm going pretty fast, so try to keep up. I ignored the synths so I could use my munitions on Kellogg. I think I died here? Either way, it reloaded me. He died this time. I ignored the Brotherhood of Steel as I left Fort Hagen. Nick told me to Amari myself, so I did. I did this section in a normal time for once. I'm off to the glowing sea now. Luckily, I have a hazmat suit. I met Virgil. He said I had to kill a courser, so I'm in Green Tech Genetics now. Not only was I speedrunning this game, kind of, but I'm speedrunning this video, as I'm on a time crunch, because if I don't upload consistently, YouTube will punish me. That's exactly what happened to my last 2 videos, and I can only hope that you actually see this one. Anyways, I killed the courser. I got Tinker Tom to decode the courser chip. Virgil told me the plans, cleared out a safe house for the railroad, built the teleporter, got emailed into there. I think I made that joke before. I also sent an email to an undercover agent, met Daddy, joined his club, found the undercover agent in a closet. I spoke to someone maintaining the fake grass. Back in the real world, I spoke to Desdemona. I had a file to report. I went to the lab to get Liam a password. I killed the robot because I'm not sitting through that presentation again. I crawled through the vents, sus. I got the password now, and I gave it to Liam. I sat in a chair for 24 hours. Then the caretaker sent me to kill a few guards that were overseeing a mining operation. They were standing so perfectly in this group, and now they're all dead. My son had no idea I was killing his creations. On my way to Libertalia, I got a sense of deja vu. For some reason, the courser met me in a different spot than usual. I was wasteful with my ammo, as I had more of it than I needed at the moment. I used my recall code on Gabe, and used a different form of recall code on his goons. Gabe got zapped, and I too went back to the Institute. When I spoke to Father about the railroad, he said my friends were bad. I'm at Bunker Hill now, and now I'm under Bunker Hill. Now I'm telling the Synths they can go, and now I'm killing the courser because no witnesses. Father was on top of CIT, and he wasn't happy. Daddy is dying, and he's making his dad the new daddy. At this point, I didn't know how to continue with the railroad. I ended up doing mass fusion because I think that helps you beat the game with them. The hardest part was the sentry bot, but even he felt my powerful throwing arm. The Assaultrons died quickly in comparison. Remember that mission I was putting off? I finally decided to do it. I think you need to complete that mission to beat the game. It was a glorified escort mission. Suffice to say, it was easy and boring, as is this game sometimes. After walking to an obscure building, I beat the mission. I told Carrington of my success. He was bitter and angry, as always. I was lost on how to continue the railroad story at this point. No wonder people hate this faction. 90% of what you do in this faction is work for the Institute. Anyways, Drummer Boy eventually spoke to me and told me that Dez wanted to talk to me. I beat him out of frustration, and then I made progress. The progress I'm making is killing not one, but 2 coursers. Now Dez is talking about random unimportant things. After a few hours of more Institute work, the Brotherhood of Steel decided to show up and try to kill us all on the railroad. The metal men died quicker than I thought they would. After successfully clearing the church of hostiles, I was sent to capture a vertibird on the roof of a police station, which we used to ride up to the Pridwin. Then I strapped explosives to the blimp and watched it fall to the ground. I can finally finish off the Institute. Me and the rebels cleared the main atrium. I ignored my son, strapped a bomb to the Institute's reactor, saw Dez, teleported out, blew up the Institute, and beat Fallout 4 with only thrown weapons. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. It helps a lot. If you did not like the video, please tell me what I can do better. Sorry this video is short and rushed. YouTube will punish me if I don't upload consistently, so if I'm not uploading crappy content every Saturday, I might as well not be uploading at all. Once again, thank you all, and have a wonderful day.